Welcome to Loveable AI. This is an insane tool. It produces websites, it produces apps, all with prompts. I can't get over how useful and powerful this tool is and how good it actually is at creating these features. We've used it ourselves for our own website and I use it for my clients. I've produced quizzes, funnels on that. I produced client dashboards, CRMs with this. I'm going to show you those in a little bit, but first I want to do a demonstration to kind of illustrate what I mean by it. So anyone who's looking to build a website, get an idea into actual reality, because like I said, you could be, let's just say you're a professional service, a physiotherapist, and you don't want to spend $3,000 on a website, and you're terrible at coding and you hate it, and you don't like using Wix because you hate fanning about with all the margins and all the settings, making it mobile friendly and website friendly and desktop friendly. And you don't want to pay someone to do it, but you don't know how to do it yourself. You can create one within an afternoon. In fact, we're going to do that. We're going to pretend we're a physiotherapist and we're going to create that. And you could also, for that same physiotherapist, let's just say, actually, no, I'll tell you what, let's just say this. You could have like a list of clients that you need help managing and they WhatsApp you, and you need to kind of check and make sure they're doing work correctly. You could create your own dashboard. And again, I'll show you what that looks like, because you can integrate with other apps like WhatsApp Business, WhatsApp AI, coaching apps, calendar, and it can sync and automate and collect this data and then organize it in a way where you can see who's doing what, and then you could promote automated messages back. So this is the scale on this is like immense. And for now, you don't have to worry too much. Your projects will be stored on the left. It's really not about the left-hand side. It is about, once you kind of create something, it's all how you talk to it and engage with this prompt. So let's just do that. Let's just say, create a website for my physio therapy business. I want to have a quiz at the top to capture interest straight away. The quiz will identify what their main issue is and capture lead information, as well as move them onto my calendar to book in an appointment. Let's just say, please model the site on similar services / templates that you know work well. That. I'm a human being, I swear. Okay. Let it do its thing. And to be honest, obviously, we're asking it to do quite a lot here. I'm going to leave it and we're going to come back once it's actually built it. But, you can see right now, it's just analyzing it. Build physiotherapy site, design, quiz component, landing page sections. Do you know what? I might actually leave this. I don't want this video to be unnecessarily long, but you can see in real time just how quickly it does move. Okay. And again, this is all without me having any design skill. Plus, it can provide a lot of the interface. Quiz is obviously working really well right now as a way to capture interest. So I was thinking about including that, but it can add features and we can tailor and edit it afterwards. But let's check back once it's actually got something. I estimate it's probably going to take about sort of the best part of 5 minutes to do this. But for the purpose of saving you time waiting and watching, let's check back in a bit. And there you go. That was about 5 minutes. And it's just produced this without me doing anything myself. It is pretty awesome. It really is this. And, you click on this, it works. everything works. I don't know why I sound so surprised, but I've tried this so many times with trying to code and put it in yourself with plugins, and there you go. It does, and obviously, we can improve the quiz. Let's just say, if we wanted to, we can improve that. We've got what we treat, and then recovery results. We can say this. Okay, let's just say move results section up so it's just under the main heading with the quiz in. Let's also say please expand the quiz to ask, what do we want to ask? Let's have a little look. So we got, where is it? How long? How does it impact day of life? Let's get you booked in. To ask if they on medication and have they sought help before to remedy this, etc. Okay, so we adjust it with prompts. We can also visually adjust, but I'm not going to do that because I'll let it do its thing. But it's, I'm saying, okay, that's great. Let's tweak that. And then for example, we could just say we need to build out these pages because we haven't given it any context on the about, the testimonials yet. And then the restore physio, we can actually replace that with our logo. We can upload stuff, but again, we'll let it do its thing because again, right now it'll be refining that structure. And I asked it what I asked it. I asked it to move that section up, so it's just under here. So let's leave it. There we go, done. Like, not even a minute. So we've got, neck and shoulders pain. How long I've been experiencing? 1 to 4 weeks. Severe. I'm not taking anything. Yes, I've seen a GP. There you go. Context. I love it. It's so good. And then real results for people, move that up. And you literally just edit as you want. And for example, if I go into visual edits, let's just say, it's not called City Clinic. It's called, why have I thought mayonnaise? Is that like mayonnaise clinic? No, it's not a good idea, John. Let's just call it St. Paul's. That's a bit more on brand, isn't it? I mean, it depends what your clinic is. Why am I even bothering explaining St. Paul's versus mayonnaise? But there we go. And we can go edit and play about with these, and you click save because I've just edited that feature. So you can click edit and do it yourself. And it's based on a credit system. So we get a certain amount of credits, and then obviously there's monthly. I've subscribed to the monthly. There's like several monthly tiers. I think I'm on the middle, the penultimate one from the top, because it's so insanely useful when you actually get your hands on this. And like I said, it can help you build websites, but also apps as well. In fact, I'm going to show you this now. So I'm going to log out of this account, and we're going to log back in on my other account to see what I've built. Okay, so now we're in my other account. I've produced obviously the website itself with Digital Toolbox. I've got a client dashboard, so I wanted to create my own CRM. So I want to plug in. I want to look at how my clients are doing, so I can track their revenue. It can integrate with their socials. When I'm on their socials, I can understand the reach, the engagement rate, and this is obviously I'm going to get to the point where it's per client. I can look at the volume of followers they're getting. We can also track revenue, and I get a good overview of like what is going on, like how is the retention with these clients, and these are sort of fitness clients. And then on the bottom, we kind of have a summary of how people are getting on. So that is something I wanted to produce because I wanted to have a bit more of a bird's eye view on their actual business so I can best inform and best help. So that was created, and obviously I have no design skill whatsoever. Another one is this connection hub. So again, this was purpose-built, bespoke for a client who he has 100 clients on his roster, and he works with them on WhatsApp, and he has Google Calendar set up. So with this, we can integrate with Google Calendar, his WhatsApp, and obviously his training app, and then it will allow us to tell, okay, who is overdue. Every week, people check in, right, who haven't we heard from? The last WhatsApp was 16 days ago, so these people, you need to speak to Marcus. You need to go and contact him. And then, with the check-ins themselves, you get a list. And I get to the point where I'm still configuring it, but I connect to his Google Calendar here once it's integrated, and he'll see on what days who goes where. And it was just an idea. I just started playing with it, and within the space of an hour or two, I had this initial draft, and we're just going to go through it and get a bit more bespoke feedback from the client. But it's just incredibly useful. And then let's go back. There's this quiz I built. I was going to just show you. Again, it's tricky because the AI, it's integrating with all these different other softwares as well. So we're going to give it a go. I'm not sure if it will connect automatically, but the premise is this is a quiz where people can upload. And again, I've created this for my clients. Where is it? Where's an image? Let's go to downloads. I think, is it this one? It's like a before photo. So it's to give people an understanding of what they could look like going through a process. So I'm going to put my details in here. And then I'm going to go for add the details. And as part of this, I had the idea of like, okay, how can we track behavior? Because I know people, their allocation of where their funds go changes once they're in the side service. They're just not conscious of it. So a lot of people do save money when they get a coach. They just don't realize it. And it's coming from these sources: takeaways, where they shop, the budget, the frequency of the shopping, and then do they buy food on the go, meal deals, so on and so forth. So it really is to track that, which can be useful. So there we go. It says under here, I can fix that. Based on your current habits, people like you typically save an extra £307 a month. Then this button below will link them to the calendar. This is just linking with AI. And again, I think I've run out of credits with this, but I tell you what, I can show you what this looks like when it had credits, because it's just worth showing. Because of all, this is no specific coding on my part. I just used and talked to Loveable, and I found out what AI image generating apps I could use. And off the back of its suggestions and constant trial and iteration, it led to a point. And there we go. Let's have a look at it. So that is what it generated, on first try when there was credits in the system. So it's pretty accurate from that first photo of what you can see. Yeah, and that's without any understanding of what AI processing I can use. And for right now, I can just say, I'll just say the AI image generating, AI images aren't being generated like they were initially. I can just talk to it, and it can troubleshoot, and it can explain why. Because again, I think it's got its own AI, but it's using Replicate, and then it's built using, I think, Google Gemini Nano Banana or something like that. Here you go. It will just give me analyzing generation, evaluating generation flow. And ultimately, what I can do with this is I can build this out into a white label product, and I can kind of resell it onto people who want it as part of that. And off an ad, a meta ad, I think this will work exceedingly well and help drive more leads in for my clients, and increase their revenue as well. So it's just working it out. There you go. Thought quickly, check the latest reading and functionality, run times, fetching secrets. So it's just deciphering it. I think I've asked this before, and it's asked for a gateway. It says, it's using these features. Loveable AI, I have no credits. To be fair, that's why I signed up on the other one. I just remembered for the demo, and then the invalid token. So in essence, I need more credits as part of this. I think it's being stuck. Is it? It's asking for an API key. But there you go. That is Loveable. Like I said, it's incredibly useful. It will save you so much time, so much stress, but also a bucket load of money, because to get a website made by a developer, and the constant iteration going backwards and forwards, it will save you months, and it will save you several thousands, if not tens of thousands of pounds. And this is all with you having zero skill at coding or web development in general.